All right, well, it looks like we're...
Who have you upset now, Sam?
No, we're both in trouble now. This is the first.
Would you like me to read his email, Sam?
No, I'll do it.
Put some heart into it.
Yeah, no. I've been crying about it at night. I know it off by heart.
Oh.
Hi, Sam. I've got a comment rather than a query.
See, that's to you. It says Sam, not me.
I'd like to let you know that I'm sick of Lee's racist effing rants, egged on by your loaded questions from similarly racist cockheads on your YouTube blogs.
So we're saying that we're racist and everyone that writes on the blog is racist.
I used to think Lee was great, and when he sticks to his area of expertise, i.e. bodybuilding.
Is this from Will Smith about no blacks being nominated for the Oscars?
We're gonna cover that one later. Yes, you're entitled to your opinion, but if you're not qualified to give an informed, accurate and non-biased opinion, you shouldn't be doing so on a public forum. Do you think I would have the balls to lecture people on competing in Mr. O, having never donned a pair of dick togs and competed? No, I'd get him abused and thrown off any forum, and rightly so. Similarly, are you or Lee immigration/human rights experts?
Yes.
Or even more importantly, do you even actually know a refugee that has escaped a civil war?
Yes.
Here's some advice, boys, if I may offer my humble opinion.
Oh, but he's going to give us his opinion, is he?
Stick to talking bodybuilding and stop being... can't use that word.
I said I can't.
Yeah. Sam, are you selling power racks or hate crimes? Hate crimes. I'm in the market for a sweet power rack, but I won't be calling you now, buddy, because you are starting to sound like a real...
Close up the warehouse.
You are
We're out of
sounding
business.
like a real effing douchebag. We already have Alan Jones and Andrew Bolt stirring up fear and hate. We don't need two more F-heads doing the same. Cheers and good luck with your power racks, F-head.
He likes to use a lot of profanity, doesn't he? So.
Well, not just that, but straight out abuse.
And then saying you can't have an opinion, but he's having his opinion. So, yeah, that's the typical stuff you get from people who, like I said, he says he can't give opinion on bodybuilding because he hasn't put on a pair of dick togs. There's lots of people who give advice on bodybuilding who don't compete. There's a lot of coaches who coach soccer, football, or any sport that have never done it themselves, but they make good coaches. So his little theory there doesn't hold weight in anything. So yes, and we do know refugees. So yeah, thank you. I don't know if they've escaped or they just left, because I don't really see anyone escaping. Some of them just take off. So they go, oh look, we can go here, so they go. So what you call escaping or just leaving is two different things there too. So, but we don't know because we can't have an opinion on it.
And most importantly, he's complaining about the content of the videos. What I'm finding hard is, okay, if we do a video on the IFBB, people call you bitter and twisted.
Yep.
I'm sick of hearing the same old stories. So
like anything we comment on, whether it be training, dieting, drugs. You talk about drugs, you're a liar. If you talk about bodybuilding and that, you're a sore loser. You talk about someone using bad form, you're a has-been, and what did you do lately type shit. So you can't really comment on anything. So don't ask us any fucking questions then. Okay?
Yeah. And
we'll just sit here and paint pictures for you.
One of the reasons why I have been asking these sort of off-topic questions is because they've been getting, a lot of interest, a lot of thumbs up, a lot of comments, positive comments.
That's from your racist people that he's saying that, write these questions. But we only answer the questions that people send in. So we don't screen them. We just go through one by one and answer the questions that people write in. So whether they're racist or they just have their own opinions, but I guess they can't have their own opinion either because they're probably not experts on human rights either and stuff like that. So imagine if you couldn't have an opinion on anything that you weren't an expert in. Everyone would just keep their mouth shut, wouldn't they? Half the guys in this country, like yourself, who wrote that email, all you'd really be able to talk about is having a pull because you're a fucking wanker. That's all you're an expert on is wanking. So maybe you should write back with a question on how you should pull or what lube to use or how long you can hold out before you shoot your load because that's all you're good at.
Well, in the old days...
Is he a human rights expert, is he? Does he know refugees? What, he owns a fucking kebab shop?
In the old days, people used to get a soapbox and drag it to the local
Town
park.
square,
Yeah, and stand up and And that was the thing. Anyone could get up and have their say on any topic.
Yeah, back in the old days, right back to the Roman days and shit. People get up and preach about politics or religion.
Yeah.
And
If people didn't like what they were saying, they got
I was
booed
actually
off.
in Sydney not long ago when I went down to Paddy's Market with Jay, and as you walk around the corner of Paddy's Market, right there on the corner, these people have all these religious signs and they're standing on the corner with the Bible. And God said, blah, blah, blah. They're having their little fucking say, so...
Yeah, so, you know, we've moved on from the old soapbox days. We've got YouTube.
Exactly.
And Lee's just up there. No one has to listen.
And imagine if we just talked about bodybuilding. It's like those people, like you said, no one has to listen. It's like those people that call in the radio stations and they say, I hate your program, this and that, and the John Laws. It's like, well, you got other stations, fucking change the channel. Or these people that go, I hate that TV show, look what's on it. Don't fucking watch it, switch the channel. But it's wankers like that. They say they don't like it, but they can't turn away. He's got no life. Once he's shot his load, what else has he got to do for the rest of the day? Wait till it builds back up again, so who knows. But thank you for the email, and I think Sam will survive without you buying one of his power racks.
Yeah, oh, look, what I don't like about this guy is, and the other guys that say that you can't have
He can't even be like, too, when he writes to you, he can't even have his say without, use a cunt, you fuckwits, you fuck there, you fuck... It's like, it shows his intelligence right there. We might use the swear words in jokingly, but he uses it out of anger because that's all his vocabulary can come up with.
Yeah, and what he's asking for is actually censorship.
Oh.
And that's a slippery slope.
Are we back to the
in
China or fucking North Korea?
Well, that's what these type of people are. And you can see by his language, he's very hateful, very angry, and asking for censorship. So I think it says a lot about these type of people that.
Well, we just hope that Tony Abbott doesn't send any more emails to us. Thank you.
No. I think Tony might be on your side.
Who was it from anyway? What was his name again?
His name was Matt Drummond.
Matt Drummond.
And he even took the time.
If anyone knows Matt Drummond, if that's his real name.
Well, one thing he couldn't get his email address right because I just said thanks for the email, mate, and it never went through, so he couldn't get his email.
Might be one of those fake ones he just made up to send. That he fucking...
No, I'd say he was frothing at the mouth when he was doing it.
He left off the .au, did he? Or?
Yeah. And just
that's the one he uses for his porn sites.
Just a note for Matt Drummond, David Carson Esquire, and all the other dribblers out there.
It's probably him. He just changed his name.
if you don't like the videos, I'll make the titles sort of pretty clear what the topic's going to be. Mm-hmm. So if you know whether they're going to be on bodybuilding or not, just don't click on the ones that are not bodybuilding related.
Exactly. Well, it's like the ones where they say, like I said before, like a movie comes up and it says this movie contains nudity, sex scenes, blah blah blah. And when it comes on the screen, they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they showed that." I told you what was going to be in it, but they still watch it. So people just like to, talk shit about stuff they know nothing about.
and lastly, how do you cope with someone who goes, "Oh look, you're my hero, you're my greatest fan, but now I hate your guts because I found out your opinion on X, Y, Z."
Just idiots. I get that a bit on some stuff. I used to look up to you, but now, because you said this, I don't. Oh my God. It was like, what did you think I was? A bloody butter doesn't melt in my mouth type of person. I'm a religious fanatic and I don't swear and I don't do this. I've never done nothing wrong. Oh, how dare you do that, Lee? My God, I just don't get it, because people have their opinion. I like people. If someone's different and they have their opinion on something and they have a say, I think that's more to them because they're being themselves rather than just being a cookie cutter mould of everybody else saying the same thing, towing the line. So, yeah, I've had a few like that that say I used to look up to you, but now because you said that, you are a piece of shit and blah, blah, blah. So I thought it'd be nice to follow that person around for a week and just see their opinions on stuff. When they're at work, discussing the latest topics on the news or this and that, and what they have to say in general. They're the type of people that probably walk around the office smiling at everyone, but yet in their little corner, something comes on about gay marriage, they're probably like, fucking homosexuals, they should all be killed. Blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
They're probably that type of person. So I don't give them much weight at all, but they are amusing. I do enjoy the emails. So if you hate us, keep writing in.
Yeah, well...
And if you hate us, why are you still watching this video? Fuck off.
Yeah, by the sound of it, I don't think Matt Drummond might have too many friends, so...
no. Well, he's got one, Esquire.
Yeah,
they team up.
They make a great couple.
They probably are a couple.